Hey loves, and welcome back to my channel. I am Ijoma. So in today's video we are going to learn how to sew this ruched net sleeve or ruched tulle sleeve. So you will need like 2 yards for your two sleeves. 2 yards is very okay for the two sleeves. So we will do this using a pattern paper or a newspaper. First of all, you can go ahead and add your embellishments or stones to it at the end of the day. So here are the materials that we are going to be working with. I want to use my newspaper. I couldn't get a pattern paper at the moment. If you want to use a pattern paper, I'll advise you to buy the brown pattern paper because it is light, or the light white one, so that it will be very easy for you to work with. So first of all, you will fold your paper. Then from the upper part of that paper, you will come down by 6 inches. From the upper part of the paper, you will come down by 6 inches, and that is where you measure your round sleeve for the upper arm. So my round sleeve is 12 plus half an inch seam allowance, that is 6.5. So I'll go ahead and mark, and I will mark my sleeve curve. So at the elbow, I will divide my elbow by 2. My elbow is 10 divided by 2, that is 5 plus half an inch, 5.5. Then my wrist is 8 divided by 2 plus half an inch. I marked. So I'll use my ruler and connect these lines. So after cutting out this basic sleeve, we are cutting out a basic sleeve on the paper for now, because this is what will serve as a guide for us. I don't know if you get. So you will go ahead and cut out your basic sleeve on your paper first of all. So after cutting out the paper, you can now go ahead and gather or pleat your net on it. You can as well work with an organza if you want to use an organza, but a net is more comfortable. It is very, very comfortable. So I am done right now. I'll go ahead and open this paper, you can see, and you'll be seeing your center line. So I'll go ahead and mark out my center line. I will use my marker to indicate my center line. I'll indicate my center line so that when I am sewing, I will not miss that center line. So this will be very, very easy for you. That's why I said you should use a paper first of all. So after doing this, I will place my net on top of this paper. So I will place this net, and I will go ahead and cut out, let's say, 1 yard of the net straight down. The full length of this net is 60. This net is by 60. So I will cut out 1 yard down to that full length of the net, and it will be enough for the pleats that I want to have on my sleeve. You can see. So right now I'll go to my sewing machine and I will take you guys to my sewing machine so that you can see how I gathered everything. So I am done, and this is my center line. I will go ahead and gather my net on my center line. You can see how I am doing it. So I will take it gradually. You gather how you want, like you gather will be closed depending on how closed up you want the net to be. But if you want the gathers to be scanty, if you want the sleeve to be very transparent, that means the gathers will be scanty, like they will be far away from each other. So when I reached the end, I don't need this edge line of this net. I went ahead and trimmed it off. So that is it. You don't need to fold the hemline of this net, just leave it that way. So I am done with the center, and after doing that, you can see what we have. So right now I will go ahead and run a stitch on these gathers, that is at the side. I will hold the gathers down with a stitch. So as you are doing that, you'll be arranging the gathers and make sure that they are straight. So after doing this, I will trim that excess net around there off. I will trim that side off, and I will also turn this sleeve and repeat the same thing on the other side. This time around I will start from the down part so that it will be very easy for me. So I am done, and I will also run a stitch around the armhole curve, around the sleeve curve. Then I will go ahead and trim off the excess. So you can see this method is very easy. So just go ahead and trim off your excess. So after doing that, we will go ahead and remove this newspaper. After sewing, this newspaper will be very easy for you to remove. So if you turn it, this is what you have. Just go ahead and remove this newspaper. So just remove the ones around the allowance, and after doing that, you remember we added 1/2 inch seam allowance when we were cutting the paper. So just go ahead and fold the sleeve and then shape with 1/2 inch. Just take out 1/2 inch and shape. So at the end of the day, our sleeve came out so fine. And guys, our October classes is ongoing, so if you want to register, I will drop the link to our Telegram group so that you can click on the link and join. So you can see how fine our sleeve is. You can go ahead and add your stone or whatsoever you want to add to the sleeve. So thank you guys for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up so that more people can get to see it. So see you guys in my next video. Bye.